Hi, welcome to our next video from the Series Garage UK. So we've now got a 1976 Land Rover Series 3 2.25 petrol. Now, as you see in front of me, this is pretty much how we picked her up. So she's got an old canvas ragtop, drop down tailgate. We've popped the light guards back on just temporarily and just sprayed the wheels black just really quickly just to smarten them up because they were flaking loads of paint. Apart from that, everything is as it was when I picked this up a couple of days ago. She is running. And actually runs lovely. I've just been and fetched from my garage a set of really decent Defender rims, and we're going to put some 750/16 tyres on these. I normally run 750/16s on, just raises it up a little bit. Electrics all work. Springs are okay. You might just notice a little bit uneven. One looks a little bit twisted, and it is actually sitting a little bit lower on the driver's side. So I think what we're going to do is put a set of parabolics on. It's had a new cross member at some point. We are going to change this canvas and put a new one on because this one's a little bit threadbare. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a stealth black look. We've wanted to do this now for a number of years on a series, and always kind of stuck with the traditional colours, etc. But I think this time we're going to do what we want to do, because this is for us to certainly to keep for a good while. So bulkhead is in really good condition. As you can hear, this engine is sweet, so ticking over nicely. Good set of wheels and tyres on at the minute, actually. Really good tread, rides nice, like I said, but we just like that elevated aspect on the series with the 750/16s. So, shakedown test really. Picked it up yesterday, and what we're going to do is go for, probably going to do 30-40 mile, I think. I've got some brake fluid, I've got some clutch fluid, I've got some water. I have checked everything, and everything is as it should be. All the electrics work. Everything's as it should be now, but I'll take some supplies with me. We'll go and do a bit of a shakedown test, and we'll see how she performs. So far, I'm really impressed. We went over towards Lincolnshire to pick this up. Brought it back on the trailer. I didn't drive it back. I didn't know enough about it. But so far, really impressed. The sun's out, so we're going to give it a go and see what we find. I have looked underneath, and there is a little bit of oil dripping, I've seen already. It looks like it's coming, rolling back down the prop shaft and dripping off the prop. So that'll take a bit of investigation, but I'm not overly concerned about that. So yeah, so buckle up and let's go for a shakedown test, and let's see what needs doing. All right, so we're on a private road at the minute. All the gears select nicely, so I can film for a second, and then obviously when I get onto the main road we'll have to switch camera view. So I noticed the clutch fluid level was a little bit low, so I've topped that up, and actually it changes gear really nicely. Very smooth on the gear change, which is great. Brakes are okay, they're quite even actually, which I'm quite surprised about, because I thought they may be a little bit, they might have been binding a bit, but actually they seem okay. As you can hear, pulls really well through the gear ranges, which is excellent. So yeah, let's see what she's like on the open road. Okay, so shakedown test over. What have we discovered? So as suspected, she is sitting a little bit lower on the driver's side, and I think the video just when I've just finished up in this field here, you can see that little bit of a lean on. Gearbox excellent, transmission low range, high range seems to be working absolutely fine. Brakes are pulling a little bit to the left. Just noticed that the near side front drum is quite warm, so there's perhaps a bit of binding going on there. Might just be able to see it on this angle as well, a little bit of a lean going over to the right, so definitely going to put some parabolics on this and some new shocks and level it up. But you know what, generally speaking, considering all I've done is check the fluid levels, and this hasn't been driven, I must have forgot to say that in the first part, this hasn't been driven on the road properly for a good 12 months or so. Hence why I'm kind of on private roads and things to start with, well, I was earlier on, and finished up in the field just to make sure it kind of you know, didn't burst a hose or water hose or anything like that. I can confidently report that it's kept all the fluids. I've just checked all the fluids and they were exactly as they were when we left a good hour or so ago, so really pleased with that. So yeah, really chuffed, great little project, and make sure to follow us and subscribe. And what we'll do is in the next coming weeks and months we'll do some videos on this, and we're going to do an overhaul on this. We are going to take it back to the chassis, we are going to put new springs on, we are going to change the colour, we're going to change the canvas to a different colour as well, and make this a little bit of a stealth wagon. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.